Hey friends, today we are once again working on a 2010 Ford Flex EcoBoost. So today I'm going to show you something. This girl is old and got lots of miles on her and all kinds of other things. But what we are doing today is taking these vents out. So I just did these already. You can tell they're not completely loose anymore. And it's kind of a temporary fix. But you can see sometimes they're all loose. Sorry about the lack of light in here, but I got my big old light on my head, so that should do the trick. So first off, to loosen them, I'm going to use these two screwdrivers here, and we're going to go one in each hole, and then rotate counterclockwise to pop them out. And I'm not too worried about it. I've actually got a parts unit. Might even be able to do with one screwdriver. But, no, we're going to use both rather than damage them. And then, let's see what we can do. And then, just like that, they pop out. Look at that. You got your notches there. And that slides in each side. Notches there. Spin in. So, anyway, let's go out here where we got more light. These have a bad habit of, even if you can get them to come open, depending on which direction they're facing, as soon as you put air pressure through, they flop shut. Well, what good does it do if you've got air blowing, but it can't come out because they're flopped shut? Now, I'm sure you could get creative. All kinds of different ways. Nothing right off the top of my head obvious, but I'm sure there's many ways to make these stop flopping about. But what I found, because I'm not going to be opening and closing them, I just want them stupid things to stay open. So what I'm going to do is just a little bit of prying here. Just like I'm prying that pin out there. Maybe you can see it a little better if I do that. So I'm going to be watching, not through the camera, but rather the actual hinge. What I want is that to slide out just a little bit. That way I can get it to, have a little bit more. There we go. That one's letting itself come out a little bit. Trying to get it to do it without breaking. Like I said, I got a parts unit, so I'm not as worried about it. But you guys might not have parts units. So if you look closely there, you can see that I got it to separate just a little bit. Here, let's do that. There you go. See the little white area there? So that will keep it from flopping about at the very least. And now it'll still move, but it won't be as easy. So that's one way of just keeping it from moving too easily. But eventually it'll work its way back. See, if you do this a few times, it's actually still got friction. This would still be enough to keep it open, luckily. But eventually it'll work its way back in, pop back together, and then you're back to flopping. So that's what I'm going to do, just for now. Pry them apart a little bit. I'm sure there's tricks that you could use to make it permanent, but I'm just going to try to get them off just a little bit. Just enough to, like I said, hopefully they stay for a while. And there's a number of things you could do. You could try a little bit of silicone in there, maybe some glue. You don't want them, too much to where it stays permanent, but if you put a little glue in there and then break it, there might be a little bit more friction. But anyway, that'll do for me for now. Like I said, now they're not flopping shut anymore. So just apparently there's a lot of guys that have this issue online and not much for fixes, so I figured I'd make a quick video. Hey, hope this helps somebody. As always, if you have any questions, ask in the comments, and may God bless you.